everybody. This is Tracey Brock from Real 101, and I'm happy to welcome to our show Michelle Finnamore from Michelle Finnamore Interiors Limited. Hi, Michelle. Thanks for being here.
Hi, Tracy. Thanks for inviting me today. I'm glad to
Yeah,
share this new way of doing business for agents.
it's great. It's great. So to start with, why don't you just give me a general idea of your system, your what you guys do?
Okay, so the main focus of our company is home staging. We've been professionally staging for 17 years, and we were doing renovations coming from that. They might have needed a bathroom done or whatever, and I have a construction background. I'm past vice president of the Barrie Builders Association, so I have lots of trades I can rely on, and we would get the real estate listing agent their listing moving forward very, very quickly because of all that. And then I would get asked to do their new home. Did they need a full renovation? Did they need just finishes selected? We worked for builders. If they were launching a condo, we would pick all the selections for the buyers and get them through the process very quickly so the builder could just move forward. So that's mostly what we've been doing. But then COVID happened and we had to pivot. And how do we how do we offer our services when we're not supposed to be in the house?
True.
So
That's very true.
so we can talk about that today.
Okay, perfect. So what you do now is you conduct video consultations. And how do you know when somebody's ready for that, or how do you start that process?
All right, so we work for real estate agents. I don't work for the public. And it's something where the agent would contact me. They've already spoken with their listing homeowners, and they know they have a general timeline of when they'd like to get the house listed. They would let me know if there's any particular issues they would like me to address. Sometimes it's pet odors, sometimes it's just too much furniture. There's all different reasons why they might want to just discuss something with me a little bit ahead of time. And then from there, they would give me the homeowner information and I would contact them to book the consultation. Or they would ask me for 2 or 3 different dates, what works for you, and they would book it with the homeowner. So either way works. We did a little over 400 video consultations during COVID, so I'm really good at it now.
Is that why you're offering these video consultations to real estate agents?
That and plus, what happened was a lot of people's lives changed during that time frame. So the agent, I had some of them, they moved far away out of my area, like to London, Ontario. Some people moved, they sold their house and they moved to Kentucky. So they wanted me to do the renovation there. I didn't go there. I did it all online with them. And some people moved out east, as we all know. Many people moved out to Halifax and other areas out there. So this is why we developed the way that we do it with people to make it easy, and also that the agent would feel comfortable in recommending this to their clients.
So majority of your home staging now is, or renovations for that matter, are all done through video consultation?
The majority of it is now since the last 6 months or so, yes, we've been going back out to houses, but I still regularly do 3 or 4 video consultations every week.
What's the furthest distance somebody's lived where you've done a video consultation for them?
One was Calgary and the other one was the Kentucky one. That was definitely far away.
That was far, yeah.
I would have liked to have gone to Kentucky, but but yeah, no, it works because I'm a very detail-oriented person. I have the process down pat. I make the agent look extremely good because it's all new to people, right? They've never done it before. The homeowners have never done it before, for sure. I mean, now the agents that I've worked with, they're accustomed to it and they know how it works. But it was a big stretch for a lot of people to imagine, how can this possibly work, right?
Yeah.
How can the details that are like in a normal consultation, which takes at least an hour, how would you nail all that down? How would you not miss anything? And so I have my different processes, which we'll talk about today. And the agents, they would let me know right after I was done the consultation with their client, because they would text me or call me and say, okay, look at the text I just got from the homeowner. They love you. They think this is great.
That's nice.
So
That's really
I'm
nice.
going, okay.
Yeah.
So I'm making everybody look good, and that's important because that's how you build your brand in the marketplace, right? As an agent, you get referred because, especially with this, you're giving that homeowner a different experience than what anybody else is giving out there. So it really helps to make you stand out in the marketplace.
Yeah, for a realtor, that definitely would be a bonus to have something value added to their marketing plan, really.
Really.
So they obviously, in some capacity, it financially benefits the realtor as well, doesn't it?
Yes, because I typically what I do is I do that consultation for about $25 less than I normally would because I'm not paying for gas. So that works. The other thing is if they're like I'm doing one in Niagara because that's where their client moved to. So that's quite a ways from me. That's at least a 2-hour drive anyways. So this way it keeps everything within their budget that they can offer it to their client as a thank you gift for letting them list their house and get it sold. So this is another way of offering a thank you to the client instead of just sending them, flowers or whatever it is they do, or wine and cheese. This is really something that that homeowner needs, and they really appreciate their agent offering the service to them.
So who's the ideal client for a video consultation?
Actually, anyone that has a place listed for sale, because it doesn't
Great.
matter if they're younger or older, if they're downsizing, which we get a lot of. And then from there, it's more or less there's certain segments of society, like the techie people that are used to doing a lot of stuff online. Their first question now to their agent is, does she have to come out? Because I can just do this online, right? Like they're asking, which is great, right? Because then the agent goes, oh, yeah, I have a person for that. She's very capable, and she'll do it with you online. We just book a time and we do it on WhatsApp or Facebook Messenger, and away we go.
Okay, so in your opinion, is it better for the homeowner to be in the home, or is it better for the home to be vacant when you're
Most
doing
of the
these videos?
properties I do are occupied.
Okay.
If they can move out, for certain people, it's a lot less stressful. Say anybody that has like 2 or 3 children, anybody that has pets, they typically, I'll suggest to them always, I always give my clients options. Like this is 1, 2, 3 different ways of doing it. So the first option is, do you have a place that you can go stay, especially the first week that your home is staged, right? When you do all those open houses and things that we're allowed to do now. And if they do, great. Okay, that's what we need to do. And especially if they have pets, pets can be very upset by all the strange new smells coming in the house. And people say,
Yes.
well, I'll just put them in a room downstairs. Well, no, because they can hear that there's strangers in the house, right? And they're not very accepting of all that. And you're not there, so they're even extra stressed. So this is the types of things that we make the suggestions, and hopefully they follow through on what works best for them. And when we give all the suggestions, whether it's vacant or occupied, everything is taken care of right from A to Z. There's nothing left undone. Like this morning, I got texts. I always get texts from clients. This happened last night. There's an emergency. What do I do? And I go, okay, do this, do that, do that. Send me the pictures. I'll give you the answer. And if I'm not with a client, like I'm actually in somebody's house or I'm doing a consult, I always let people know I'll answer them as soon as I'm done that consultation, and you will have your answers. You'll know what to do. Do not worry.
Okay, so what does the homeowner have to do to be ready for your initial consultation?
Okay, so I send them in writing how I would like it to proceed. And if they want a follow-up phone call, that's fine too. So what I ask them to do is make sure that their cell phone is fully charged. I don't recommend they use iPads because they're a little heavy for holding for an hour, right? So you basically want something a little bit lighter. I want them to hold the phone at their chest height. I want them to flip the camera. We start at the front entry, and then we go into the foyer and do each room from there. I then let them know that they need to pan slowly and steadily from left to right. And that's how I take in the room. If I need to go back, I'll ask them if we can please just go back to the left a little bit more. Or if there's something that's like artwork that's up too high, that kind of thing, I'll want to see how much down we can lower it, things like that. So it's very, very detailed. It's not something that goes by quickly. And the nice part is I take all the notes.
So how long does the process take approximately?
Usually an hour. If it's a
Okay.
really big house or several floors, it could take an hour and a half. Condos can be as short as 30 to 45 minutes. But basically, all the notes are taken room by room. They're emailed to the homeowner right after the consultation.
Yep.
They are very well organized. And I also attach pictures of previous work that if I said, okay, stage the bed like this, and they don't know what a hotel fold down is on a bed, then I would send them that picture, how to stage the countertops and the kitchens. And this goes a long way towards the listing photos, because listing photos, I've been told that on the real estate system online that they time the buyers looking at pictures, and they're saying that they're flipping left every 3 seconds, just like on Instagram. You have 3 seconds to get their attention with each picture. That's how important it is that everything is exactly where it needs to be, because when the photographer comes, they're not touching anything. It has to be ready. So I make sure that the homeowners understand that, and it's very clear. And if they have any questions, they can contact me afterwards with pictures and questions.
Great. So basically the homeowner is taking your input to stage their own home and doing it with their own capacities, I guess.
That's correct. So like during COVID, when we weren't allowed in the houses, we would ask them to leave the house. And if they were even needed rental furniture, we would have that delivered and set up in place. And then they would text to say they were done delivering, the door is now locked again, and the homeowner could go home. So there's always a way, believe me, there's always a way. And it's just, you have to be ready to pivot and make it happen for people. When it was during COVID, if they just needed artwork and decor items, some flowers, I would deliver them in bins and have them clearly marked. This is for this room. This is for that room. So there was no question as to where things went. There was no mystery. Everything went very, very smoothly.
Good, good. Well, that's good to know, because I'm sure that alleviates a lot of the stress for the homeowners that are trying to sell their home, and for the realtor for that matter, to be honest with you.
Well, this is it. Like the one agent that moved to London, he has me still do his listings. And so then I'll say, okay, there should be a piece of artwork over the sofa. It should be approximately this size. There's one I know for sure. It's at Bouclair. This is how much it is. I'll send them a picture of it. So I'm helping them every step of the way. The agents love it because they don't have to do anything.
Perfect. And what if there's some major repairs that need to be done, like something in the flooring, or something that really needs to be done? And can you help them with that through your consultations?
Yes, because I do have a lot of contractors that I work with all the time, and they show up when they say they're going to, they clean up every day, and they're done when they say they're going to be. So basically that's all arranged. I can get a bathroom totally renovated in 10 days. So if there's a real push on for the listing photos, then we can make sure that happens. What do they need? Do they need a roofer? Do they need their deck repaired? Do they need the gardens done? Whatever it is, the agent knows that I'm already ready. Now the agent also will have trades that they recommend as well, and that's fine. It doesn't matter whose trades you use. It's just you need the timeline to be met. That's more important.
And what happens? Okay, so the house is sold, they've moved into their new home. Will you help them with their new home as well? They asked for some assistance.
Yes, I love doing that. Actually, I got a text yesterday, and the homeowners are very nervous about all the decisions to be made. And I said, don't worry about it. I said, this is what I do. And I have a whole process in place. I have a vision for it. And they're going, so we're not annoying you? And I said, absolutely not. More questions, the better, because then I understand more of what you're trying to achieve. And then that's how I get you to the place where you're happy when you walk in through the door every day. So again, that's another good story they have to tell anyone who's going to list their house for sale. They can relay these stories to them from the listing side and also into their new home. And how did we help?
Okay, well, Michelle, that's great. You have an amazing service that, from what I understand, can go across Canada. And is there any last comments that you wanted to make with regards to what you can offer Canadians, or anybody, I guess, in North America and abroad?
In North America, that's right. So basically, it's how an agent would differentiate themselves from anybody else in the marketplace. Who else has a person on hand that can do all these step-by-step processes with their clients? You are offering full service, concierge service, you can call it that. It actually just goes so smoothly. The agents are happy, and I can help you build your brand in a marketplace. That is what I do. I was actually in a brokerage for over 12 years. So I worked with many agents, whether they were brand new in the business or they'd been around for 20 years. And I helped them increase their listings every single year I was there, because we offered the services that nobody else did.
That's wonderful. Thank you so much for coming on Real 101. We really do appreciate it. If you want to reach out to Michelle Finnamore of Interiors Limited, stager extraordinaire, you can follow her through her socials, as well as, Michelle, do you want to give us your website?
Yes, the website is advantagestaging.ca. On Instagram, it's at the real go-to girl. That's also on my license plate in case you're on the road and see me. And phone number is 416-928-2999.
All right. Thank you very much. And thank you for watching Real 101. Please follow us on all your socials, like and share the video, and have a great day, everyone, in this hot, hot sun. Thanks. Bye.